Hey, how you doing? Okay, so I got a little video. I got a little video to help out with breaking some things down. I got my sticks, I got my met, and I got some music. And how I'm going to do this is use my feedback loop that I created. So this guy is very simple to follow. We want to break things down. And how we're going to do that is by plug and play. And you probably already know how to do this. First thing that we're going to do on the board is analyze what it is we're playing. We're going to look at the time signature, we're going to look at the accentuations, we're going to look at all the we're going to look at the style in which it's written to figure out what we need to do as players to perform what the writer is asking for. So step one, analyze what it is we're playing. Two, discovery, and this is the how. So what it is you're playing, and then how are we going to play it? And again, by discovering the tempo, the time signature, or whatever, however it's written, we want to use that information to compile a. We want to use all that information to compile a plan to a plan of attack, right? So that leads us to step three. In here, I started with a description. This is the application. Sorry, we analyze what we're playing, we discover how it is we're going to play it, and then we apply it, and then we do what it is that we said we're going to do. So we're going to try it, we're going to find the errors, we're going to address the errors, we're going to reassess our approach, and then we're going to go back to step one. Analyze what we did, discover new ways of doing it, to find a deeper understanding of what it is, go through a reassessing, reevaluate, apply new methods, and then again, go back to the top. Keep going until your understanding of the piece is locked in and you're solid on your part, and you've done all the homework on your end. Okay, so let's discover a new way of playing this. I'm going to stick to the same tempo, and you should feel free to slow it down to make it comfortable in your hands. I've done a double tempo, so in this sense, you'll hear the eighth note, and it won't just be it'll just give you more to compare when you start eighth note transitions. So things like filling the full value of that eighth note with either the 16th, 8th, quarter, there's some 24th notes in here. 24th notes are written as our 6 tuplets, because if you go six notes in one beat, there's some 4/4. I'm going to multiply those beats by 4, so 6 times 4 is 24. So you can fit 24 notes in a bar, just like you could fit 16 16th notes or 8 8th notes in a bar, or 4 quarter notes. So anyway, the 8th note transitions are really important to fulfill the value of all the different values that are written. So I set it to like boots and cats and boots and cats. That helps out. Here we go. Let's do this. Discovery. We have the 8th note as our metronome anchor. And then we're going to take out all the accents and take out all the... We're still going to do things like flams. We're going to do all the stickings as indicated. And we're going to try and just have like a nice stream of rhythm. Okay, that's what we're going for. Rhythm with the 8th note. So we're going for values. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Oops. That was kind of iffy, but you get the idea. The idea here is to play all the correct rhythms and spaces. Now when I play this, paradiddle-diddle 3, ooh, I did it again. I cut off that last left and I put in too tight of a 3. So you got to practice both with this met over and over to make sure your values are right. Two, ready, and. Let's try the 3s. Ready, and. 2, biggity boom. The sticks are not matched. Okay, and then go back and forth with those 2 counts. That was very exposing. I'm trying to really enunciate the values, so I'm pushing too hard. And that's something to remember is when you add force, you inhibit the motion. All right, so you got to counterbalance with being flexible, all right? Or a quick reaction, which means apply the force, but also back off on rebound so the stick can move naturally. Okay, work on those two. Let's try it again from the top. Let's do no accents, discovery. Again, discovery, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I did that the rhythm's wrong at the end. Okay, we're going to add in the accents, but we're going to try and do that same value control, right? Don't let the accents change your value, short change or slur, open things up. You get the idea. 1, 2. So that last bar, let's try it. Sans accent with the dynamic increase. The body's gonna grow, but just a little bit. All the way to the accent. So we don't have to be like at the end and play the and of 4 and those last 3 partials all big. Da 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 down. We can still have bip on. This is highly redefined from group to group, from piece to piece, from moment to moment. Do the taps increase in a bar like this? Sometimes they don't, sometimes they do. I think the body should increase so that way you don't introduce too much of a downstroke sound into the bar. So I don't want to have, because I'm not really hearing that growth in the full body. I think that's a missed opportunity. So back off on the accents. You don't have to play them so hard. I mean, high rather. And it's important to say high because you don't want to go too high or too far away from where the singles or the 24th notes are playing. So you have triplet, 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 bam. You don't want to have triplet, 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 bam. Like, it's way too much motion and it's inconsistent in the sound. So again, try it without accents on beat 2 to 1 and on the shot. Get down to piano right away and then slowly bring up the body to maybe like a mezzo forte or like halfway, a little under mezzo forte, so that way you can hear the bar get louder. Okay, have fun. Make sure that you're really gear shifting on each of those quarter notes to better line it up. One more recording should be fine, maybe 2 more. But let's do practice things like make sure that Swiss comes out as perfect 24th notes. So little rudiments like that. Okay, bar 8. Make sure that down, 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 down. 1 and a 2 is a 3 is a or 1 is a triple, triple. Make sure that is not slurred. It should be down, down, and a 1 and a 2 and a. Alright, make sure that we're not starting the velocity change too early. Yeah, other than that, okay, I have one more thing. The buzz quality on... So lots of velocity on an accent, obviously, right? Yeah, lots of motion. Try not to open up the pocket too much when you go up to the accent. Just keep the pocket closed. Keep all your fingers on the stick, just move your hand. And then little application on the left. Die it out on the last 2 notes. Smooth out that direction, just so that we could hear the hairpin. I know it's a small detail, but it's different than, or even like this. Right? Like there's Lots of direction in those hairpins. And then the low taps. Make sure we're not going. I don't want to hear I don't want to hear the accent where it's not. I don't want to not hear accents, but also when you're playing hand-to-hand flams, let's go ahead and revisit the flam quality and that they don't turn into this, which is fine, but for our purposes, the rudimental part, we want to make sure that we're getting high definition, good definition there. Have fun, man. Thanks.